All right, family, let's get this popping off. Late afternoon, but it's a great day. Hopefully the ancestors won't mind having a brunch with us. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to take care of the ancestors regardless. So on the weekends, y'all know the rules. Catch me when you can. Brother got up early today. Went out to do the greeting for, don't pull it by the cord. Don't pull it by the cord. It's not tug of war. Excuse me. It's real life here, Gye-Nyame journey. I need this light on right here. Before you do that, turn this light on right here. All right. Girl, what you huffing and puffing for? You young. You supposed to be, do an errand for your daddy. My God. She huffing and puffing. Like I asked her to do something major. Family, it's real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. I want to thank y'all for joining. I sent out the black signal. Family, those that are getting the black signal, I'm sending it out all to everybody. Plus, I put something in there about joining us for the Daily Toast. I did that because we have divine conversations tomorrow. So, bear with me. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I try to separate my list, but I figured I could do 2 for 1. So it's going to be a lot of text messages going out today. That's right. So, first off, we're going to do our toast, and then we're going to have our talk, toast and talk, hashtag toast and talk, Kuumba. You know what I'm saying? I got up early, went out and did the rising. For those that don't know, yesterday was the solstice. Solstice hit about 11:54 a.m., but we celebrated the beginning of, in a sense, the new birth of the sun, or the birth of the masculine half of the year. So, brothers, this is our energy from June to December 21st. Well, actually around December 20th, somewhere around where it dips down. And then from December all the way back around to June again. That's that feminine energy. So this is the rise or the rebirth of the masculine energy. Right? We don't be playing here, Gye-Nyame Journey. We be doing our research. Right? We be doing our study. We be building. So today we're going to have our toast and talk. I'm going to jump off with a conversation. One of the things that we're going to discuss today, because like I said, I have sponsors, right? So one of the things that we have in our library from Gumroad, and actually is by Reverend Reed. I want to make sure I get the brother's name all the way right. I know it's Philippe Shock Matthews. You know what I'm saying? I'm counting them as a sponsor because of the affiliate program. So I am able to share information with y'all from his piece. So he has a special report out called 50 Reasons Why African Americans Succeed at Failing Financially. So we're going to read through some of those. I'm going to share some of those with you. And we're going to build our conversation up around it, because there's a lot of stuff we could talk about. We could talk about Mitch McConnell and his comments about reparations. We could talk about the reparations piece. We could talk about America going to war with Iran. Some of y'all might even want to call in and talk about what's going on with the sports, like the Pelicans getting young Zion. You know what I'm saying? What does that mean for the league? You know what I'm saying? Type stuff like that. We could build. You know what I'm saying? We had Proverbs for this week. We had a folk tale for this week that was very powerful that we could go over. So, family, we got a million ways we could take this discussion. And also, like I said, I'm going to have to cut it, because in a minute, we're going to have to, about an hour or so, after about an hour or so, me and the family, we got to get up. We having the G&J Juneteenth celebration, starting small. We're going to work it out to eventually where we going to be able to kick it as a family. I'm going to have to hang up the phone lines and try to call in again, because I don't see any action, and I'm not liking that. But of course we got to do our water song. So while we get into the water song, I'm going to go and get rid of this app and start over, because I like the show done right. We want to make sure that the show done right. Make sure it's done right. So let me close all these applications. I got a bunch of applications open, and get back to where I need to get. And then we'll officially start our daily toast. All right, here we go. So I'm opening up the lines now. Hopefully everything will work this time.
You are the first participant on this super conference. Please hold while we wait for the others to join.
If you join and you can't hear me, you know what I'm saying, be patient with me because I will find out what's wrong and we will fix it, I promise. All right, but let's get on with what we came here to do, to celebrate these illustrious ancestors. Family, it's important that we start connecting with our ancestors, in the sense of doing that lineage therapy that Yvette Carnell, the term that Yvette Carnell coined. Start looking at our ancestors and our relationship to our ancestors. All right, and building that relationship, because remember, in Gye-Nyame, one of the things we talk about is what spirituality is. Spirituality is about relationships. It's about building relationships with people in the world around. This is why in our toast we talk about to all of our relations, because in some form or fashions we are related to all life, right? All beings, all things. You know what I'm saying? All of that. We're all part of all that. So by us saluting our ancestors, we acknowledge our connection to things beyond what we are able to understand at this point in time, right? But what it does is, in a sense, taps into our memories, and hopefully will start bringing about instances of wisdom that can save your life, that can move your life forward, right? Because I want y'all to understand, we don't play with it. It's not a game with this whole ancestors piece. It's not a game. It's very, very serious, and I need y'all to understand that, right? So, if y'all coming with ulterior motives, family, in a sense, vet your family line. Don't just be putting people's names on there because they passed away and stuff like that. We want to salute those who deserve to be saluted. Please. So get your family history. Start really finding out who deserves to be remembered. You understand what I'm saying? Because hell, for an African is being forgotten, and we don't want to forget any of our ancestors. But I am putting this preface on it. You know what I'm saying? Some beings are not worth remembering. They need to go and clean their shit out. They're going to have to come back through your bloodline. They're going to have to clarify and fix some of the shit that they broke. Everybody does not need to be remembered. I'm just letting y'all know. And that could fall on you however it falls. Because, you know what I'm saying? You had that old dirty uncle that passed away, and you know the shit that they did, or you don't need to put them on the list. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need to put them on the list. The goal here is not to out ancestors. See, because what I don't want to happen and start happening with our list is what I see happen in our community when we were pouring libations. We would get motherfuckers who was historians and want to drop more names and shit. So I could go from Ida B. Wells to Harker, and I could drop thousands and thousands of names and shit. Take up the whole time. We're not trying to do that. Don't try to out ancestor. We're not playing. I'm gonna one up you on the ancestors. We are saluting those that in their lifetime, they actually touched you and moved you, because these are the ones that will aid you in the battles that are yet to come in your life. Please. So really think about when you're crafting your list, when you're making the toast with me, because you don't have to put them on the list that I have. You could say your ancestors while I'm saying the tribal ancestors. The reason I started this is because I've been talking about tribe building. And one of the things that tribes have in common are ancestors. So when I'm toasting your ancestors in a sense become part of my line. So I kind of envision a large table with our ancestors eating together, with our ancestors communing with each other and figuring out how they can help us move as a collective. Those of us that have the mind to salute them. Please understand, I'm not playing with this. All right. So on to the song. Well, first, let's do this. First off, I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. That's right. This is Gye-Nyame Media. Y'all heard the baby. This is a Heart of a Simba production.
Mr. Daddy.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Grab your glass for some water. Get your pitcher of that water. Okay. Lift that pitcher or container. Simply pour some water. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Stretch it out. Move your body and drink some water. You better stretch, little girl, while you're young. Move your body and drink some water. Family, move your body. Drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass. Drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. But hold on. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. Or should I say, breathe, drink, eat. Ooh. But hey, take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Pay you every time you do it. Drink. Drink some water. Drink. Drink some water. Lift your glass. Take a sip. Toast your ancestors, family. Drink your water. Alright, so family, what we want to do, can you pass me that right there? Pass me my ambrosia. You ain't gonna get paid. Hold on, you cannot leave the bottles down here, baby. See, this is what I'm saying. I need you to start. It's real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. I need you to complete your job. So since Sasha did part of your job, you need to give her some money. Yes. You left the caps on the floor too. So I have this. So me and my daughters did an experiment. They're gonna do a show. We're trying to make gummies from ambrosia. I know what I did wrong, and I'm gonna show them how to do it so that they could do one of their Gye-Nyame Girl shows showing how to make gummies from that ambrosia or any fruit drink. But you know, we're an ambrosia household. Like I'm telling you, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? There's a couple of things that, you know, we need to get out of this reparations thing. One, we need some weed dispensaries. We need access to weed dispensaries, and a lot of the blocks that's there need to be removed so that, you know, black folks is a protected class at the U.S. because that's part of the deal. You know what I'm saying? As a protected class, we are allowed, like in a sense, duty-free entry into certain industries. And since so many of us are suffering because of this weed piece and motherfuckers is making billions of dollars off of it, it's only right that part of the deal that we get is we get to grow and we get to have those dispensaries all throughout the country. The other piece that I want is I want the lottery back. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got a lot of motherfuckers talking about free education and shit like that. I'm looking for jobs, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for people with certain skills. We need to take the lottery back. The state took the lottery from us. Please understand that. We was running numbers from the slave pens. Y'all just need to understand that. We have a long-standing history with the policy bank. We want that back in all states. You know what I'm saying? Lottery, boom, like Native Americans are allowed to build casinos. We want control of the lottery, unhindered by the state, protected by the federal government and us. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I mean, like I said, you know, I want to make it. I want to make it as seamless as I possibly can, so that we can make sure that we getting it, so that we can go and secure some generational wealth. Because family, I don't want y'all thinking that this reparations fight is about you getting a check. No, this is about us being able to secure our rights as American citizens and being able to live an American lifestyle that we built for everybody else to come over and take advantage of. We want access. We want it unimpeded. We want to make sure that we are able to pass wealth, to have wealth and be able to pass wealth down for the next 20 generations. How long? And we need to count back from 18, from 17, whatever, all the way up to now. All of the time that we was blocked out is how long those payments and all that shit need to happen. It don't. Y'all that's talking this single generation piece and all this family, listen to me. This is a generational piece. And we're going to have to revisit not only the discussion, but when it get passed, because we are the stubborn minority, we're going to make it happen. With your assistance, we're going to make it happen. But let me stress this to you. This is going to have to be a fight that we start getting our young people trained for. And we start moving, we start strategically placing our young people in places where they can enforce and influence the policies of this country, these states, these cities, and these counties.
And these streets.
Oh, and yeah, that's right. That's the young ladies talking. She said, in these streets, right? So we're going to go on and pour for our ancestors. Ooh, that's a nice little SCOBY. Gut bacteria going to be happy today. They getting some company. All right. So here we go. Let me go and type in. Call-in lines will be open after we pour. Call-in lines will be open after we pour. 614 556-4535. For those that are new, and this is like your first time, when we start off by drinking water ourselves, because in order for us to take care of our ancestors, we got to take care of ourselves. And we toast our ancestors with health drinks. Now, I personally use that ambrosia that I brew. You know what I'm saying? And eventually, maybe in some form or fashion, you better get your hands on some. But if you don't have that ambrosia, you can find yourself another health drink. Because not only are we celebrating our ancestors, we're celebrating our own bodies by finding ways to stay healthy. So I figured if we was going to be toasting our ancestors, why not also toast ourselves? You understand? All right, so we lifting up our glass. We saluting the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass and we say, y'all heard my babies. The babies have spoken. Let it be written. Let it be done. So now we move to our list of our illustrious ancestors that combine us, that hold our tribe together and protect each and every last member. So family, start learning to listen for the signals from your ancestors. Start learning to see the messages that start smelling the presence of your ancestors, because the energy is around us. The spirit, as they say, is flowing. Because we've been doing this for a long time, and we're going to do it for many years to come. There will be generations and generations, and eventually what I'm doing right now will be an income producing aspect of what we're doing as a people. People remembering their ancestors, and there's going to be a designated person in the community that's going to be keeping that list, and we're going to have a place where we are going to be able to etch or artistically express all of the names that connect us as a community. Pictures and all that. We're going to have somebody that we're going to be able to commission an artist to be able to structure a family tree, a larger family tree for all those in our tribe and our community, especially those in the tribe. You understand what I'm saying? So I can speak for Gye-Nyame. All those members of Gye-Nyame, we're going to have us a big giant wall where we could walk in and we be able to kick it and have celebrations, and people be able to look on the wall and be able to look at our family tree and see their family on there and see some of their family names, and people will be able to tell them stories about themselves. I mean, while I'm on the show, it's real life here, Gye-Nyame journey. I got to raise kids and pour libations. That's part of life, right? Beautiful thing. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert and Tex, Sandra Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, George and William Walter, Christopher Pendergast, Aunt Lee, and Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Avara Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallara, Montague Pittman L, Nomo X, Pet Mott, Rob Malika Pakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Agony, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Marks, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullian, the Luxter Brothers, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rendelman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sale Well, Levita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keechler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Surgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.D. Johnson, Del Rita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Trigg Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frank and Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Alice Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dillimon Aries, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nalajella Parrish, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFridas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Haley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pena Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sissenbaugh, Hazel Gatson, Jay Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacy Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Void Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harry-Tubman, Kate Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron, Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Kofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlington Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, bless you. Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shechem Aha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broaders, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Coper, George Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Moving to the Black Book. Here we go. Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid Essien, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, Teresa Sambu, and Aunt Maxine. We lift up our glass and we salute all of our ancestors that combine us, that are working together for our combined benefit. Family, you have an army behind you. You have an army behind you. What obstacles can't you overcome? Oh my God. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to the present moment and know that understand that the present moment is all we have. The present moment is where your kingdom and your queendom, where your empire is right now. You rule right here in the now. Your ancestors protect your back. Your children are your vanguard. They are in the front. You know what I'm saying? So we have to hold it down right here in the moment. Stop playing. Stop wasting your moments and start building, because you have to. One, keep your pact with our ancestors. Remember them, right? Remember them, not only in our words, but in our deeds and our actions. This means, family, we have to erect the wall. You understand what I'm saying? We have to erect monuments. We have to celebrate them. And we have to be able to use their wisdom and with the compound interest of time. And with the compound interest of time, be able to build something great and knock out all the obstacles, or at least most of them, because we don't want it to be too easy on our future generations, because we don't want them to be soft. But we want to at least knock down some of the stuff so that our children's children, right? Our children's children will be able to build their monuments to greatness. This is our responsibility. And if we don't handle our business in the now, we are turning our back on our past and we are neglecting our future. And for that, you deserve to be forgotten. It will not make the list. Right? So today we are in Kuumba. We are on Kuumba, and Kuumba is on the radar. Family, we are looking for examples of Kuumba out there. Hashtag Kuumba. Put the hashtag Kuumba on it. And like I said, on this day, on some posts, when you see Kuumba in action, family, take the picture. Do a video recording. Do a video. I don't care. We need to start hunting down our principles on the days, right? Find creativity. You know what I'm saying? Catch it and release it. All right? Catch and release. You can't hold creativity, right? You can't. We don't imprison the principles, right? And keep them like pets and stuff like that. No, the principles are living things. They're out there. They're active in our community. We just have to learn how to see them so that we can guide them, right? So we have Kuumba. For those that don't speak the language, Kuumba is creativity. So this is also labeled the Day of Creativity. The demonic principle of the day is order, which is a powerful principle in itself. The color is orange, as you can see. Cause and effect is the Hermetic law today. Male name for the day is Kwame. So all those Kwames out there in the family, it's your day. Happy born, you know what I'm saying? Happy day of birth. We got the label that stuff on the way. And no, your day is not today. You are Albina. You Albina. Yours is Kujichaglia. And female is Ama. Female name is Ama. Right? We got to teach the kids. It's real life here at Gye-Nyame journey. They got to learn. You're Abina. Or either Abina or some people say Abina. Abina. Alright? You're born on the same day as me. That's why you got some of the stuff that you got. You know what I'm saying? So in some form of fashion, you're a mixture between me and my sister. I don't understand. I'm just baffled. You know how you strive to, you and your siblings be falling out and fighting when you're coming up, and then you get grown and you have a child that looks just like the sibling that, you know what I'm saying, and do stuff that you look at and be like, damn, remind me of my sister. Wow. But that's love. That's family. Like I said, we come back. All right, but so today is Kuumba, and we raise our glass and we salute and we say Ashe. From their family, we move on from there and we move to our future generations. We toast them in advance, salute them. Our children that's present here with us today, please let them not be neglected. We raise up our glass. We salute them. We salute their children, their children's children, on to infinity. As our Native American brothers and sisters teach us, we are responsible for the next generation. But in Gye-Nyame, we talk about we are responsible until eternity, because we are a generational people. We return back to our bloodline. So we got to take care of our bloodline. We got to leave it with honor, right? We got to leave it in a better position than when we found it, right? So we lift up, we salute our future generations, and we say Ashe. From our future, we move into all of our relations, and we salute them, and we say Ashe. From all of our relations, we move on to that selfish toast. This is for you. What do you need in this moment so that you can fulfill your pact? Understand that when we raise a glass, this is a pact, right? This ain't for play. So if you playing, you don't need to do the daily toaster, right? Don't be you know what I'm saying? You can't play with this, because you start seeing the ancestors, and some of y'all that's caught up on that spookism, you're going to get scared. Because you're going to see your ancestors intervening. It's going to be crazy, because shit is just going to be working out. Even when shit seems complicated and hard, I have found, I said, this is a piece. Shouldn't be this easy. Hey, ain't gonna knock it. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From their family, from that selfish toast, we move on. And I want to salute the most beautiful, uplifting, inspiring, powerful individual in the room. You know who it is. Without any further ado, I announce the greatest person in the room. I announce the mightiest person in the room. I announce the wisest person in the room. I announce the most beautiful person in the room. And you know who it is. That's you. That's you. I toast you. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Raise your glass. We saluting you and we say Ashe. 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 Family, we wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. Cleveland, can you turn on that steamer? Can you lift the thing up, see if there's enough water in there, turn on the steamer? Because I want to sample that food. I made it last night. I haven't had the chance to eat a little bit of it. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Those that's gonna be at the G&J shit, family, today, we doing shots of ambrosia. So don't come with no big cup, because I'm only bringing a gallon, right? And a gallon is going to be, you know what I'm saying? A gallon is dipping into the tribal monies, right? Because I got to pay a tax to Gye-Nyame, right?
Is that the one that's sweet?
Huh? You want to taste it? This is young. This ain't the old one. This is the one you can share you can share it all with the babies, but come on, girl, your hands ain't that big. This is a real glass. Don't drop my glass. All right, so what we're going to do here right now is, first off, I am going to already put up on the timeline the number is 614-556-4535. Let me go and type it in and text it to the family out there. 4535. Let me go and type it in and text it to the family out there. And saluting the family. We're going to take a couple minutes, and I'm going to pull up something real quick, see if we could play it. Black Airbenders. Rashawn, y'all know this is my shit. Don't drink all that. You gotta watch your kids. So we got a word from our sponsor. And we about to hit it up real quick.
You're sponsored by someone?
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
What are you sponsored by?
Well, I'm about to go into that in a second, you know. We have at Gye-Nyame Journey, I didn't
Go
do
to
that.
dailytoast.com.
Well, we don't have the .com yet. I ain't did the .com because everything is under Gye-Nyame Journey. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to make nobody wins when the family feuds. Oh my God! All right, let me put it up here. Gye-Nyame Journey. HT. A word from our sponsor. Somebody. Why I got I'm gonna put it back up. There we go. Let's do it like that. I don't understand. I tried to put it up. There you go. All right, cool. So now, we ain't got no call-ins yet. That's cool. I'm joined by Miss Gina G, who's trying to take over the show. If you watch, you know what I'm saying. If I slip, you know, she keep me on my toes because I slip at all. She waiting for an opportunity to jump in and try to run stuff, and I can't allow that to happen. Let me throw up the sponsor on. Let me refresh. I need to pin this up to the top. Oh, this is messed up. I thought Google's Hangout. Nope. I thought not the Hangout, but Google is something on Google. It's called it got the little light bulb. And I thought I could share ideas, but obviously it's not letting me. This is stupid. So let me go on and refresh it again, because all of it needs to be tallied and all of it should be in the same place, but it's not. All right, so here we go.
I don't even know what you just said.
I don't know what I just said either, Gina G. Just excuse me. I can't post it up on. I will fix that so I can post it up on the Spreaker, because I want y'all to know who is in support of what we doing, because it's very important that here on Gye-Nyame that we strive to discuss people that are trying to support us. And I just lost my Spreaker site. I'm kind of baffled. This is foolishness. We got foolishness popping off, and we got to stop it. Is that right, Gina? We don't tolerate foolishness up here in the Gye-Nyame household. All right, so let me go on back here. And what the hell just happened? That's some foolishness. This is some foolishness right here. All right, so what we're going to do is I have to go all the way back to my Gumroad. So I got to run my mouth till I get to my Gumroad. And we're going to start using the Gumroad a little bit more. Y'all going to be seeing some stuff from Gye-Nyame Journey on Gumroad a little bit more. Because like I said, one of the reasons that I'm putting this brother down as a sponsor, Philip Shock Matthews, is because Philip is helping me streamline some of the stuff that we bring to you from Gye-Nyame Journey. Ingenious. Stuff that I didn't even, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't even thinking about. And I'm sitting up here like, oh my God, this is in, I'm like, there has to, you know what I'm saying? I have to go and figure out how to do this. So part of the way that we're going to be able to gather information, family, is that when you go to Gumroad, right, for our family, I'm going to be able to keep track of your email addresses so that I will be able to, one, send you our stuff and keep you up on our newsletter. All right, because newsletter is going to be giving you the fact. You know what I'm saying? We need to give you the meat of what we're going to be dealing with here in Gye-Nyame. So now what I'm going to do right now, covering one of the brothers that, now, and also y'all like, well, brother, what you talking about? A sponsor. Basically, through an affiliate partnership, I could bring information to the community that is needed within the community. So I'm going to have access to different people's things that I'm partnering up with on Gumroad, that are using Gumroad, and even some Amazon stuff where I can get you the information that you need. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. See, she's trying to take over the show. Down with Gina. Everybody give Gina a thumbs down.
No, give him a thumbs down. Give me a thumbs up.
Oh, you want a thumbs up?
Yep.
Why should you get a thumbs up?
Because this is my show.
This is your show.
Yep.
Y'all hear? Y'all heard her. Y'all hear, right? Y'all hear what's going on here, right? The takeover. This some mob like elder abuse stuff. You know what I'm saying? And y'all just gonna tolerate that. I ain't seen one thumbs down for Gina, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if y'all do viewers or your niece. We can't allow the young people just to. Well, yeah, we gotta train them up right. So, the one piece that I'm doing right now is 50 Reasons Why African Americans Succeed at Failing Financially by Reverend Philip Shock Matthews, aka the Metaphysical Morpheus. All right, founding minister of First Frequency of Oneness, Science, Manifestation, and Prosperity. Listen, family, because the next book that I'm gonna be dealing with of his is called Digitalnomics. And I'm also going to put the link up for that. And I'm telling y'all, this book is full of valuable information, especially those of you that are writing, those of you that are doing music, because in many ways, this whole internet thing has cut out a whole middleman taking over stuff. And I've been trying to get in, right, and trying to figure it out. But this brother has a system that works. Because when I was reading this stuff, it was resonating with me. I said, damn, I'm missing some screws in some screws and some nuts and bolts in Gye-Nyame that could make it a little bit more feasible. So I don't have to always come to y'all and ask for money to support the events, because we'll be able to raise the money. And rather than you just giving, like I said, I don't like the whole idea of donations. I like, go and get that mail. I like being able to exchange value. You are giving and you receive something in return. I know y'all receive something from the festivals, right? But I want to make sure, is it anything? Who's it for? Don't say it out loud. It's my name. Yeah, let me see. Oh, that's your mama. Here, put that over there. I don't never get no damn mail. Like I don't live here. So let's go and look at some of these reasons.
Do you want bills?
All right. All right. Let's just look at a couple of these. We got number one. He says one of the first reasons. Well, let me go back. Let me go back a little bit. Cleveland burning something.
Actually, that's smell like almonds.
Cleveland up in there burning something.
It smells like marshmallows.
I don't know what he burning, but whatever it is, he need to stop. All right, so let's look at one of the reasons on here. It caught my attention. All right, let's go back.
Oh, how about you put the gummies in the stove?
Well, the gummies, we have to, because we're using the gelatin, we got to let it cool off and then it is set. But what happened was I didn't break down the gelatin in a proper fashion, so I'll take care of that. All right. Reason number one of 50 reasons why African Americans succeed at failing financially. The Dunning-Kruger effect. Fighting for what you think you know, but don't really know. When you think you know something and don't really know anything about what we think we know, that is called the Dunning-Kruger effect. And we see that all the time. right? The Dunning-Kruger effect occurs when those who have less expertise and skills in any given area have an inflated perception of their abilities. Any of y'all ever run into that? Or any of y'all have practiced that? I know I stuff from this one. In the Truth Seeker's Handbook, success scientist Dr. Gleb Tresponsky writes, when we have little knowledge of a topic, we often reach wrong conclusions and also overconfident in how well we understand what's going on. If we're already very sure we understand something, we're likely to think a piece of evidence is credible only if it agrees with our existing thinking. I run into that when I'm trying to talk to people about reparations. Ooh, Hatim, I ain't mean to hit below the belt. I'm sorry. But I mean, you know it's real, right? I know about reparations. Number 2, no past success to pull from. Right? This is why in John we talk about starting small. You know, people like, well, they come with grand schemes like, dog, you got to break that down into chunks. Small success, building on small successes. No personal role. And there's more in depth in this. And this document is free with a limited time offer. So family, you need to check this out. No personal role models, close friends, or family members. You know what I'm saying? Now, those of you that have jumped into or have read the Players Pyramid, you know that the 7-2 is having a role model or a hero. This is why in Gye-Nyame we had to formulate our own. That's why when I'm talking to organizations, right, and I ask, you know what I'm saying, because one of the questions you got to ask a lot of these organizations, well, what is the motto for what is the motto for the members? Right? Nation of Islam got one, Christianity got one, Islam got one, Buddhism got one, Hinduism got a few, African traditions have mottos. So what does your motto, you know what I'm saying, what does your motto for your organization or even your personal life look like? What do they do? What would they do in the situation that you are in? Very important questions that we have to deal with when we're doing some serious nation building. All right. Number 4, fear of failure. Number 5, the backfire effect bias. I'm not going to read that. You get it yourself. Number 7. My ebook. Oh, here we go. Number 6, learned helplessness. Having an intimate relationship with failure, friends and family members confirming and reminding you of past failures. OPO, fear of other people's opinions. Number 8, fear of change and becoming someone you have never been. Fear of success and accountability. Right? That's why in John we talk about, the accountability. Who you accountable to. Who brought you in. Right? Everybody, you know what I'm saying, after you get to a certain level and you start bringing in people, you're responsible for who you bring into the family. So you may be suffering. You bring fuckery into the family. You and an individual is going to suffer for the fuckery that the individual brought in because you vouched for him. You are the sponsor. In a sense, you are the parent of this individual being born into Gye-Nyame. I'm just trying to keep it real with y'all. Number 10, not seeing value in yourself and others who look like you. Come on, family. Y'all need to go. Why it's free, y'all need to go and get this. Come on now. Let's look at this. My pages keep doubling up on me. Number 11, not feeling you deserve success you seek. Number 12, environmentally trained to survive and not thrive. Wow. Isn't that what's going on in the schools? Making goals too small that can't be scaled into big goals. Right? Like I just got done talking about Boom, chunking. You know what I'm saying? Because one goal leads to another goal, right? You know what I'm saying? Because y'all gonna see. You don't see. Lack of patience, the appearance of success without doing the work. How many of y'all know those? Right? We want to show that we got it. We got wealth. We got it under control. Where Bub at?
He sleep.
Oh. All right, well y'all need to get up. Y'all took showers?
Yeah.
Cause we gotta go. We got a very important. We going to celebrate Juneteenth. Fear of failing publicly. 16. Not doing your due diligence and research on an idea opportunity. Not knowing how to research the market you want to make money in. And that right there was the problem for me. And when I reached out to the brother, what impressed me the most about working with this brother was that he gave all that to me. He gave the game to me for free. He said, listen, I can tell you how to fix that right now. A, B, C, D, boom. I said, damn, I'm in the car and I'm driving, blah, blah, blah. He said, shit, call me back. I said, no, bruh. Listen, I want to do a mentorship because I believe that to become part of something, there has to be a process. And I want to become better at what I'm doing. And I want to build up what I have to the point of where you are. He said, hey, shit, I'll help you with that. And we did the negotiation. I wasn't fucking around. See, you got to find the expertise, and you have to find the model of where you want to be, and you have to be willing to learn from it. A lot of us are so ashamed of being able to ask for help. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sitting up here and I tell you all the time, it don't matter to me whether how big the video get or how big the podcast get, because what I'm doing is I'm leaving legacy. But it would be nice to leave more than photo images, videos, and sounds of my voice, and leave an actual legacy that my children will be able to go back and pull on and be able to make an income from, so that they could build their monuments to greatness. Number 17, not knowing how or where to start. Family, check this out. Listen, I got this on the timeline. This is on Gye-Nyame Journey. I'm going to post it up again, right? Listen, check this out.
Your tablet turned on.
Okay, just do that. Ain't nobody out. Everybody out right now, enjoying the sun. So,
You need it?
in the second year. Not knowing how or where to start. Number 18, not having enough money to pay for experts, coaches, and business startup costs. Damn, I was running into all those. Not able to self-assess and identify critical thinking errors and biases. Oftentimes we need outside people to look at what we're doing wrong, so we have to be able, in a sense, to be able to find those experts that can help us. Envious of the success of others with money. So it's acting up, so I won't go no farther than that. Family, if you want the rest, it's in the book, so go on and get it. What's up, Aaron Thomas? So I posted up the link for those that are interested in the book. You can get it. It's a special. It actually is not a book. It's a special report. Go and check it out by Philip Shock Matthews. Real good piece, man. Real good read. And like I said, I did it in about 20 minutes because I got stuck on the ones where I said, "Damn, I'm doing this shit. I'm doing this." So I need to find a way to stop it. I need to find a way to overcome it. I need to find a way to correct the deficits so that I can start building for future. I need to build my legacy. I need to be able to pass unknown to her, and to Cleve, and to all of my nieces and nephews. I want to be able to leave something of value for them. All right, so now let's go through the news real quick, and then I'm going to let y'all go.
Uh-oh, don't look at that one.
I already seen it, Gina.
No.
I seen it already.
No.
So today we're out at Wolf Park. We did the Raw Rising, And I posted up a picture that's out there for a lot of people don't know. I think the brother's name, I'm going to give you the brother's name. Hold on. The brother's name is Major. He's a bike rider. He's like a super athlete back in the day. Y'all need to go and check that out. I got the whole piece about with us out there at the Raw Rising. You know what I'm saying? And got to, see the scene right behind Franklin Park. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of little nooks and crannies in Columbus where you could find some peace. Like, in a little bit of time that I'm gonna be taking off, me and my kids, we're going out into the woods. We're gonna go and do some stuff. And also, we still have to arrange a camping trip. Dude, why are you eating out of that?
Huh?
But please tell me you about to watch that.
Yeah, I watched this before.
Oh, okay, I mean, you was arguing about Gina watching. It's real life here, Gye-Nyame Jones.
So make sure.
Alright, I found a little picture on here of my family, and it's like Gina been with me forever. Look at this picture. I had to double take it. Actually, if you see it,
That's Sweetie.
yeah, that's my niece. But I was looking at that, and when I seen the picture, I said, who is that? Look like Gina, but I know Gina wasn't there because I remember the African outfit I had on. I'm like, that look like Gina. We have a video up called The First Americans. I haven't had an opportunity to check it out. Go and check it out. Let us know what you think. Post up your stuff because, like I said, I put all this stuff down and do a little bit more commentary when I put it into the newsletter. So I got to, depending on how y'all respond to stuff, that determines whether or not it gets into the newsletter. All right. Of course, I got Black Airbenders on Storm 9000 and brother Eddie Baird. Go and check them out. Hot to death. Hot to death. Y'all need to stop playing and get on board. Man, why isn't that? All right, cool. Now it's posted on. All right, cool. All right, so let's go back. Remember, we got the mall coming up June 29th from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Of course, you're going to get a few more commercials. You know what I'm saying? This commercial was hilarious.
Oh yeah. Miss
We got a whole nother show where Miss Gina figured she was going to take over the Daily Toast. I'm about to take that down in a minute,
No.
Yeah, I'm going to take that down because, I can't have no encroachers. You violating my my copyright, my trademark.
That's you, and it's just you just look like me, and you're smaller.
All right, so we back to Mitch McConnell and stuff like that. But family, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I got to get ready to get up out of here anyway. I want to thank those. Go ahead.
And shout out to Miss Snoopy because he's having a cookout.
That's all. Okay, go and tell the world. I'm glad it wasn't secret. So family, I want to thank y'all, those of you that took time to hook up with us on the toast. And I want to remind you that you are now in the home of the stubborn minority, the congregation of the mighty, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is
Gye-Nyame Journey Media.
We have done another Daily Toast, and this is a Heart of a Simba production.
Where we strive to blow up your old paradigms.
Let's go get this ambrosia ready for this cookout. And also, maybe we might be able to try to fix this, these gummies. I want to see what we can do. Because I got another pack of that stuff in there. All right, family. Have fun with your children. We are out.